willing to bet that my stepfather, Omar, wished that he had had these. I never heard of them before until I bought this. But for cars that don't have studs for their lugs, you can put that in. And then you can hang the wheel on it. Instead of having to balance it on your foot. Which one everything goes in? Oh yeah. Boom! Just like that. Alright, let's go do the other one. That part's done. Got to put my cheesy fake Chevy hubcap on. And now let's move on. All right, I don't have the screws yet, but what I'm going to do is go ahead and reattach the bottom of the carburetor because I can get to the bolts more easily this way. Yeah, I got this. I got these wrenches for trying to get to these bolts down there on the other single port thing, and yeah, they fit in there just enough to start torquing it down. But even still, just not a lot of room there. So, you know. All right, so. Got the carburetor top. I need to reattach the fuel line like that, and I believe I have hose clamps, so I'm not going to use that pinch clamp that it had. Alright, got one of these. Alright, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, that's in there. The gasket isn't sticking out, looks pretty good. Now I just got to wait for the last screw, and we'll be good to go. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and drop the car and put oil back in. I've got 20 W50 GTX. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. So that is just perfect. Now I just got to wait for that screw, and I'll be able to take it for a little test drive. I had an epiphany this morning. at like 2 in the morning. I woke up to go take a pee, the way old men do, and I realized I am not missing the screw. This long screw with this spacer are the 4th screw for this carburetor. So okay, let's deal with this. There you go. Good. Time to put this back on. All right. Good enough for who it's for. Get that back on there. All right. Reconnect the coil. And let's take the hose clamps off. So we can get fuel again. I am going to take a few minutes to try to get these guys back on. Ow, my ass. What the heck is this for? Got wires dangling here. Got wires here, man. All right. This is my Victorian the Beetle moment. Where do you put the key? All right. Parking brake on. Seat's a little far back from me. It's got this weird no starter. I thought I reconnected everything, but maybe not. That's better. brakes are not great. Wow. Holy shit! Wow. Oh my God. That was crazy. I can't believe how loud and how powerful that is. I mean, it's a regular 1600 with those dual carbs. And I guess because it weighs freaking maybe 1,500, 1,700 pounds, all that horsepower just goes right to the rear end. Oh, there's work to do. I got to check out those brakes. Those brakes didn't work so good. I've got to get these seats connected. Somebody put BMW seats in it, and they're power, and I can't move them until they get hooked up. Wow. I need to go home and have a beer and think about all my life choices. I need to calm down because that was really exciting for me. So runs, my first work to repair the carburetor is done. Got the parking brakes connected. I need to look to the next steps, the goal being to get it registered, insured, and inspected and on the road. So in terms of inspecting, I need to get the horn fixed. The horn is not currently connected, so I got to get that done. I think the front wheels are not aligned, so I need to get an alignment done for that. I need to put the engine protector back on and get the license plate light hooked up again. And there's a third brake light in the middle that a guy put on there. I think I'll just take that off because I don't want to try to find a way to splice that into the brake lights right now. And I'm going to get a muffler. That is too loud. I'm not into loud cars. I know some people love it, and that's great for them. I like quiet, smooth cars. So at least I can get this quiet. So I'm going to order a new muffler and put that on. I think I'm going to shoot for September to get this thing registered and inspected and on the road. I have to go up to Vermont at the end of this month, so I don't know if I'll have that done in time. The horn is a conundrum that I got to deal with. Yeah, very exciting. Can't wait to see what happens next on this.